Hey everybody, welcome back. So I couldn't have picked a worse day to come out here. It is terrible out. I got on my big hat. The ears don't want to go down, but I got on my wax jacket and everything. But I'm on a gas well path, and this is the woods I'm allowed to come in. I can't do too much. I can only really cut what is already down, like thin stuff. I don't know, today's just gonna be just a random day. I don't know what I'm doing yet. The title of the video would probably tell, you know, most of what's going on, but I don't know what I'm doing yet personally. So I have my axe, I have a saw, and a little bit of paracord and a knife. That's all I brought. We're gonna try to get a little fire going because I did bring a lighter. And we're gonna try to get fire going, and then we're just possibly gonna make a base. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing yet, but yeah, finally guys, I could get out here. There's so many factors with this land that I'm allowed on that, you know, it really lowers like the times I can come out here. So finally, just yesterday, the logging trucks come out, and you can see they left a huge mess. But the Amish actually cut up that and used that as their firewood. So even though there's a lot of it, they do actually clear all this out. I've seen them do it. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. It's absolutely freezing, and there's a lot of wind today. But yeah, we're gonna get in there. There's still some trees that they're gonna cut down, but if I do make a fort, I'm gonna look for skinny trees, so you know they don't cut them down as quick. So yeah, let's get in there and let's see what we can do. It's a really nice day for people that like blizzards, so there you go. So let's get in there. Okay guys, so I just got off my four-wheeler. We're gonna go ahead and walk in. I just got this Filson jacket. It's a wax jacket. It's not too warm, but it keeps all the water off and snow. So we're gonna go through here. Gosh, is it snowy? This was overnight. Yesterday it was actually raining, and now we have this, so whew, man, is it cold. See all the trees they've cut down. It's crazy how much that they just leave. The logging services, really, it's unreal how much they leave. It's not right, if you ask me. Also, if I see any antlers or anything, I'll grab them. I didn't look up on laws on that kind of thing yet, so if I see anything like that, I will grab it, and then I'll have to look up exactly what's going on. So that'd be cool to find an antler. But I'm sure these logging services, if they seen it, they would have picked it up already. So I know if you go straight that way, probably like quarter, half a mile or something like that, probably half a mile, my house is over there. So you know, this land it's kind of a bummer that it's so close to other places. I mean, that's not too close, is it? But it's nice being out here, guys. Also, there's probably going to be Amish coming out here today to get some wood, and I might have to come out. So we'll see what we can do. I think it's like 2:40 right now in the afternoon. I don't know why I come out so late. I don't know, I guess it was just the time given to me. But, whew, I can't feel my hands. I think the last thing I'm going to worry about is a fire, because it's not like a survival situation where I need it right now. This is more of a just, you know, just my little campground I can come to. It's not really going to be, obviously it's not too far from the house, so I don't got to worry about a fire. But it would be nice to make one. So I'm just looking for a place to go where they don't really mark a lot of trees, because that would be the best thing. Is if I'm closer to like a little divot in the woods where they don't mark trees, then they won't really cut down the fort. So you can see that logging trail. That logging trail actually connects back to a field by my house right there. So I can actually get to that from the house. So yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of factors, but I'm gonna look for a good spot to go. I don't want to lose all the juice in the battery. But like I said, I haven't been out here in so long. So let me try to find a good spot. Once I find that, I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I'm kind of having a hard time finding a spot, and the reason for that is because it may seem like there's a lot of woods going that way, but actually not too far that way another owner owns property there, and I can't go on there, so it's kind of tricky finding a spot. There's a ton of logging paths through here. They're just everywhere, and the problem is I don't want to put a lot of effort in to a base and then it gets destroyed, you know. So I'm just trying to find a spot where it's really hard for them to get to either cut wood or drive their tractors through or their trucks. I'm just trying to find a spot like that. It's kind of being a little tricky, but gotta find it sometime. So very, very cold. That's not the problem. It's just trying to find a good spot. So the spot I found last year, it's just completely stomped down by tractors. Trees are on it, you know. This is going to be a place where I don't want to put a lot of effort in, because in the end it will have to be destroyed. So, you know, just something simple. So there's another tree stand over there, so even that, you know, I gotta watch for tree stands. I can't be out here next to a tree stand. So a lot of things. So next time you see me, I will have to have a spot, because that'd just be annoying doing 3 clips on trying to find a spot. So let me find something soon. Okay guys, so I like this spot here. There is 2 downfalls to it, and they both relate to the same column, and that is the fact of me having to tear it down or someone else tearing it down. Right there, about 10 foot behind you guys, there is a logging trail that connects to the field by my house, so it's more accessible. But at the same time, people come down that. And another thing is, these trees, these 2 trees here, these are decent sized firewood logs, or trees, firewood trees. So maybe they'd be nice to me and let me keep it here, but I don't think you guys can see, but there's a very nice slope right here. Right here it's flat, and then it slopes down, so it's not going to get wet here. This is a very, very wet spot, this entire forest. And right here there's a nice high ground, and behind here there's already a nice log that I could sit on over here by the fire pit. So I kind of like this spot. I think we're going to start cutting on this spot. There's a nice fallen tree there with very thin limbs that they would not be able to use for firewood. So we'd probably just process that tree. Yeah, I think that would turn out well. So I don't know what I'm going to do first. I'm going to have to cut a couple things down. There's tons of wood around here. Last year there was no wood I could use, and now from them coming in and logging, there's just wood everywhere. So that's great. So let's get to work on this thing. There's also big rocks around here. I'm sure I could somehow get one over here and set it here, and it's gonna be like a stool or something, a nice rock. So actually there's a lot of rocks over there. I just looked, there's tons of rocks, so that's another good thing. And also there is a stream that runs right behind you guys that would be perfect for gold panning with my pay dirt. So a lot of good things about this spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I can't cut any trees that are alive. I can't do anything like that. This is an exception. I could probably cut this down. That's about it though. I can't really do too much. I can't damage these trees. I can only use paracord. So yeah, let's get to work. I'm gonna start by cleaning up this spot, processing some of this wood and stacking it over here. I'll do a little bit on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera so I don't bore you guys. And yeah, let me just show you guys this spot. There's a lot you can't see, and I kind of want you to see about this spot. This jacket, you can fit all my gloves in here. It's nice. But here you go. Let's just take you off. So you can see there's a high ground. See the high ground? There's the 2 trees. Now, I've never built a shelter. Actually, I've never have. I'm more of like a trapping kind of outdoor guy. So I'm trying to get into this, you know, a lot more than I was. Also, there's a lot of trees today going crazy, so I gotta be a little careful. But yeah, it's stressing me out now. There's trees going crazy. But here's all the stuff I gotta pick up. Stuff in the way. I gotta process it with my Boreal 21 saw, which I actually just got for Christmas, and my other axe that I got for Christmas. But yeah, I'm gonna process this stuff up. I gotta find a place to hang my bag on, and then we can get to work. Okay guys, so I gotta make a hanger for my bag. It's a nice branch here right next to the site. Here's my Boreal 21. It's not sponsored or anything, it's just first time using it. So just chop a little piece off here. It's kind of being annoying. The tree's going crazy wobbling. I know there's probably a lot of safety things I'm not doing right here, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna keep sliding it like this because it's a very weak limb here. So now should be able to do that. So now we have an elevated bag here. I know it's a little high in the air, but that should work fine. I can reach that. But yeah, this saw's not meant for cutting little tiny things like that are very flexible. But yeah, now we got us a nice bag hanger. So I'm gonna process some of this wood up here, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, so I just thought I'd show you how easy it is processing this wood that's on the ground here. I mean, all I've done is just grabbed it up and just snap it. It's not new wood. It's this is actually a bunch of old wood here. So it's all dry though. That piece isn't, but most of it is dry. So it's been easy processing this stuff. All I gotta do is break it up. That's good firewood too. So this big log here though, I'm probably gonna incorporate this big log in the back here as some kind of like a bench or something. Probably gonna be a while before this turns into a base, but you guys need to let me know if you want to see more of this, starting the base off or whatever. Right now there's nothing done at all, so that's enough filming. I just thought I'd show you how easy this wood around this certain area is just processing. So today might just be a clearing up the spot and getting firewood ready kind of day, and then the next times it'd probably be showing off, starting to build and whatever. So yep, I will see you next clip. Okay guys, so I know I said I wasn't gonna show a lot, but I just did my first chop with my new S-Swing axe, or E-Swing. Here it is here. It's an E-Swing. I got it for Christmas. I did my first chop with it, but I got my little chopping log here. Here we go. Here's my little chopping log. That's what I'm gonna use this big log for, is chopping probably. So I'm not the best at cutting wood or whatever, but we'll do a couple swings. So that shouldn't take that long, but my skills with wood cutting are not good. So there we go. Very dense wood too. It's not punky at all. I'm not good at IDing wood, so I don't know what this is, but I know for sure it's very dense wood. So I'm out of breath because I'm huge, but it's nice coming out here and relaxing. So go ahead and pull this up, and I'll finish the rest of this wood. Thought I'd show you my new axe though. I know a lot of people that know how to use these good. That would only took like 2 or 3 chops, but, or even 1. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay guys, so I've decided to make a little fire I didn't make it yet. I'm gonna do it on camera. I'm gonna do the fire over there, closer to where the shelter is gonna be. But just way over here, I'm gonna make one just to burn up all that little stuff I'm breaking. I have no use for piling up stuff like that. That's just cheap wood. You know, it's not gonna do much. So instead of just leaving it a pile there, that's all wood I just processed. It's pretty high too. You know, that whole area is almost out of wood. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick fire. I've got a dryer lint, match, and wax fire starter that my sister made, and I got a lighter. So that's all I got. If that doesn't work, I can just get some, you know, I could just shred off some little pieces of wood, and I can light it up. So, yep, let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the whole process on camera of the fire. I'm gonna see how quick I can do it. We're gonna get all these leaves out of here. I know it's all wet and everything, but just to be safe. And I don't want it too big. You know, I don't want it burning roots under there and then catching other trees on fire. So, actually, let me look for some rocks. I think that'd be a better decision if I got some rocks to set there. I feel like the best decision I can make is to not try to walk through mud that's about a foot deep. The Amish owner of the property here, he was telling me from the logging company there's a spot they couldn't get through. And I think I found it. It's where the stream, or the springs, run into this nice scraped dirt and it turns into mud. So, yeah, I can't even cross that, guys. But the problem is, I'm looking, I don't see any rocks that are actually less than the size of a small boulder. They are huge rocks. I think they're field rocks that were pulled out of the fields. So I'm gonna search by myself. I know I said I'm a, but I gotta find a nice spot to go across, because this is all like quicksand kind of. So try to find some rocks. Right there's the campsite. But yep, find some rocks. Okay, guys, so I officially couldn't cross the path. I could not cross it at all. So it's okay. It's very wet ground. It's not going to be a big fire. So let's get out our lighter and our fire starter. There's actually two of them. Two fire starters. But we should only need one. So this is what they look like. She made them for me last year too. So there's just the match stuck in the top. Hopefully they work good. The last one she made me, they work fine, so I can't get over how cold it got. It's definitely cooled down even more. And I know the wind isn't helping either. So let's go ahead and light this fire up. Let me get some wood over here. Grab some. I'm gonna make a nice bed out of these ones. I'm not gonna do too much wood because I won't be out here too much longer. It's like only an hour of daylight left. So, just something small should work. Really, it should be enough to just burn up all this wood I don't want here. So I'm going to stack these around like that. And should turn out. I'll do that. I know you can't hear me too well because I'm going in and out. But this should work. Take these off. These big old $8 army gloves. Surprised they're still working good. And let's light this. Dang, I wasn't expecting that cheap match to work. We'll set that down in there. Oh, there's a giant hawk up there. That's cool. It's burning okay. Hopefully it doesn't go out. Okay, it went out. Here. There, let's try that. I'll get this going if it's the last thing I do, guys. Come on. Just trying to do a speed run here. It is not working out. It's being a little pain. It is very windy. You guys can't even tell how windy it actually is right now. But I can tell you, it is very windy here. I wanted to do this in real time, starting the fire, but these are cheap matches in here. That's probably one of the things. Very cheap matches. Alright, let's grab some pencil wood here. Well, that's not pencil wood. This is like dry erase marker size. Very dry though. It was like sitting up in the air. I'm just gonna set that there. And while you guys are watching that for a second here, I'm gonna go ahead and get some tiny pencil wood. I'm trying to find some over here. Oh, there we go. Nice. I found us a nice piece of bark here. Nice and dry. I don't know what this is. To me it looks, man, I can't even tell. It's very old. I need to study up on a lot of things. A lot of study. You can see the fire's starting to go already, so that was very dry. Marker size wood. If it was to start up that quick. There we go. I'm gonna try to keep it controlled so it doesn't get too crazy to where I can't leave before dark. But I think that should be going good. So I'm just gonna keep processing wood over here, and I'm gonna keep throwing it on here. Nothing big. If it's too big and it will take too long to burn, I'll just set it aside for later. But this will work to get rid of all that cheap wood, as I call it. Just get it out of our way. Because I want to keep it nice around here. I don't want to keep trashing, throwing sticks all over. I just burn it up. So, sticks couldn't get to the rocks. But guys, I know with something like a 5-foot gap there, I cannot get across that without getting stuck. And I don't feel like getting soaked in mud all over this new jacket. But yeah, the fire's going good actually. What'd that take? 5 minutes? Yeah, probably 5 minutes. Should have took a lot less, but the wind blew out the match at first. So yeah, I'm gonna keep stacking wood up on here, processing around here, and if I need to warm up, I can come over here. My legs are very warm because I got snow pants on, but this jacket it's not really meant for cold, like to keep you from being cold. It's meant for cold weather, but it's not meant to like be the main thing that keeps you warm. It's supposed to be just a shell. So yeah, I'm glad the fire is actually going. Okay guys, so I think I found myself a new walking stick. I don't know if you've seen the clip where I was trying to bust this exact branch, but I cannot break this thing. I know I'm sure the axe could with a nice swing, but this thing is very hard. Very hard. It's not breaking. This thing's awesome. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but I tell you what, it's very, very strong. And it's a nice height right here to walk with, so I think this baby's going home with me. Or actually, I might even try carving a little bit out here. There is a little split here, but I'm sure that won't mess with it. Very, very nice piece of wood. I've been looking for a nice piece to make a spoon out of too. A nice hard piece. So, yeah. I also want to make a video where I come out and I make a birdhouse, and then I put the birdhouse out here, and then see if any birds go in it. I think that'd be kind of cool. So, fire's actually going good. You know, I haven't been out here in so long that I kind of forgot how easy it is to make a fire once you're in the woods. Like, making a fire in the woods compared to having no wood in my yard and trying to get wood and stuff, it is insane on how easy it is to get a fire going in the woods. If anyone's scared of getting a fire going in the woods, or you know, you don't think you can, I mean, obviously I used a fire starter, but if I would have did a couple of just shreds on one of those branches that were up in the air, it would have lit right up and kept going. So it's just crazy how easy it is to start one in the woods. You have all the material you need. You have, I mean, the way I really started that fire, it wasn't really that starter. That really didn't do too much. Is mainly because I got that bark lit on fire. And that bark was literally probably a 6-foot long strip. And it was just hanging on a branch, and it was completely dry. So you just don't know. There's tons of starters out here. There's just everything. So it's so easy to start one in the woods. You know, the other thing is, though, processing wood and getting it ready for an overnighter, it's not that hard either, because if you find 1 or 2 or even 3 just, you know, these long, decent log sized branches that are tipped into a tree, pull it down, cut it up, and there you go. You got your night's worth of wood. So it's crazy. I just completely forgot. You know, I kind of brainwashed myself, telling myself, you know, it's going to be hard making a fire out there. But it really isn't at all. So, oh, also guys, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering why I don't have any food out here today. And the main reason is because I'm just not hungry. I don't know. Anytime I've come into the woods and I've made food, it's just for the video, honestly. Because when I'm out in the woods and I'm not staying out here, I don't know, I just kind of like the feeling of burning, because you can feel the burning in your stomach. I just like the feeling of that when you're out in the woods. It feels like survival, so I don't know, I kind of stay away from it. I mean, next video, maybe I'll cook something for you guys. I know you guys like seeing that. It is fun cooking, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I just thought I'd update you with this nice walking stick. It actually has a little, there we go. Come on, focus. There we go. Has a nice little peg here. That thing's super strong. Put your thumb there. Perfect. So this is going home with me. You know, I didn't have to carry anything in other than my backpack, so my other hand will be going with this. Fire's coming right at me too, by the way. And if anyone was wondering, this jacket, because I know a lot of outdoor YouTubers or bushcrafters, I always see in comments, what coat is that, or, you know, what hat. This is just a cheaper, well, it's probably not cheaper, just the earmuff hat. But this coat is a Filson, I think it's a 12-ounce waxed canvas field coat. And that's what I'm using today. It's my first time using it out in the woods or out in the wild in general, because I've only taken this out to a couple of stores, you know, wearing this. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. So if anyone's wondering that, that's what that is. And the snow pants, I can't even tell you, they're just cheap. So I was gonna order a pair of wax canvas pants from Filson as well. They are pretty pricey, don't get me wrong. I mean, this jacket goes for $500, right? I found it on eBay for $200. Eventually I would have bought it off the website, but you know, it's hard. I mean, a lot of people probably think I get a ton of money, but you know, my main support for videos comes from Patreon, and that's no joke. So it's nice being able to come out here, like I said. I know I just rambled a bunch of stuff as usual, but like I was saying, I was gonna try to buy the pants. They're waxed oil pants, and those would be nice. They can match this, and I won't have to wear these big clunky snow pants. But that fire, I'll probably put a couple more sticks on. I don't want it going too long. It is 4:08. It's gonna be dark in about 40 minutes, and I gotta get home before dark, and I gotta put Tom in and everything. So I'll be out here for another half an hour. But I think the next thing I'm gonna do is, because enough of it's cleared out of here. You know, there's just not much to clear out still. I might make a plan on exactly what kind of shelter I'm gonna make. I'm thinking of doing, you know, a log between the two trees. I think that will work a lot better. And then just a lean-to shelter. You know, a lot of people make them. Just something like that. So I know I'm not good at tying knots. I can tell you that now. I cannot tie knots for anything. But I'll figure out a way now on how I want to do it. I'll go home, learn up on a bunch of knots to use for a lead-to, and then I'll come back out and start building. So yeah, I'll probably end the video off soon here, because, you know, 40 minutes is dark. But I'm just gonna clean up a little bit more around here, and then I'm gonna look for a nice log, or a starting log at least, and maybe we'll saw it down and bring it over and see how it looks. So, yep. See you in the next clip, guys. It's actually getting a little bit warmer out. It feels like, and it's not even because I'm warm in the jacket or anything. It feels like it's starting to warm up. So that's another good thing. But yeah, I'll see you guys next clip once again. Okay, guys. So, man, that smoke really got to my throat. I found a nice log here, and I found the actual little creek that I remember when we were back here last time. And the spot I was at is completely destroyed. So it's good I didn't build there. But over here's the log. It's a nice log. I got my boreal saw. The end is very, very dead. Ooh, I don't know, guys. Let's saw into a bit here. I don't need this end anyway, so let's just saw and check it. It seems pretty dead. That's not a good thing. Let's check it out. Oh man. Yeah. Seems a little... Actually, it's not too bad. I don't know, it's not bad at all, actually. I think if I cut from here down to the bottom, I think that would be a good cut. Because here it kind of bends upwards. I don't want that bend, I kind of want it straight. So I think that should be fine, actually. So I'm going to cut it at the end, short. It will fall down, and then I can just cut it here, and it should be a nice cut, and it should just drop. So, yep, let's go ahead and give that a try. I'm going to go down here, and fall down here. This wood is more than strong enough. I won't film any more. That took way too long. But that was some good sawing power. That whole time. It gets windy, it's gonna be a little quiet. But whole time I was sawing that thing, I was giving it my hardest. I don't know why I talk like that sometimes. I was giving it my hardest, and that's some very solid wood. Because I know this saw rips. This is even the backwoods blade. This is some very, very good structure wood. So I'm glad I found this nice log. It's very strong. The end isn't the strongest because it's kind of been up there. But I can tell you one thing. This is a very, very solid support beam. I can trust it. So I'm going to saw off here, and we'll take it back to camp. Okay guys, boy am I out of breath hauling that log. You guys almost went falling. Holding the tripod, it's kind of weird. But man, very, very cold out today. You guys are going all over the place. But see how red my face turns when I get cold? That's the one thing about doing the face camera whenever I'm cold. I turn completely red. So enough with that motion sickness for you guys. It's probably gonna end the video today. We got a nice support beam. Actually, I can at least do that for you guys. There's the 2 trees. I'll show you the support beam we got. Now this log weighs a lot guys. Like I'm talking a lot of weight. But it will fit completely across this entire thing. It's gonna go up here, and then it's gonna go up the other side. But it goes at least a foot past each end of the tree. So we got a nice support beam. We found our base. We found where we're gonna go. Our fire is almost done, but I'll make sure it's out, that's for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I haven't done a woods video in a while, but the time does fly when you're out here, because it's already been, you know, a good 3 hours. So we got us a nice spot, you know, a little bit of wood to start up next time. Actually, quite a bit of wood actually right there. You can't really tell, but there's a lot. And our big base pole. So pretty much I'll tie this pole up with paracord up in the tree, and then I'll have another support on each side coming up the back and holding up that log, just in case if it was gonna fall, it's got extra support. And then I think we should be pretty well set for stacking logs up. Pretty much this pole goes up this tree to that tree, and then we lean a ton of poles on the back to where it makes a huge wall that is on an angle. So we will have that. Let me get out of the way. Very solid log, very, very solid. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This jacket has just about had it already for its first day field testing. But yeah, I can go ahead and show you the fire. Battery's about to die, but yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I tried to keep it under half an hour. It's a little hard doing that with me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let me know if I should stick with the lean-to shelter and do it that way. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.